Today we have a relatively short ride in the West Barnstable Conservation Area. It's an area of trails for mountain biking and old cartways and roads. And today it's pretty icy, and you'll see have fun with traction a number of times. At this point, I was starting to question whether I should be riding in this, but I soldier on this trail. In hindsight, I probably should have turned back to the larger road that I was on.
Pretty icy today. A lot of folks walking on these trails, which I don't blame them, but compacts the snow into ice. A little bit worse than I thought it was going to be, because it rained so much after the last snowfall. We'll just be careful and try not to go down. All right. That's a bad spot. You really got to stay on the white stuff. You get on the clear and you're going to go down.
At this point, when I finally come to my senses and realize this probably isn't a good idea, and stick to the larger roads where I can dodge some of the icy spots and not have to worry about traction every inch of the trail.
Might have to stay on the roads today. Just a little bit too icy on the trails where it's not getting much sun. Just glad to be getting out of the house. It's been a really rough stretch of weather the last week or so. Gotten snow, gotten rain, gotten 50 to 60 mile an hour winds. Just hasn't been really much weather to get out of the house. And Cape Cod is one of those places that's sneaky cold. You know, on paper it doesn't look like it's terribly cold, but you get a lot of wind here. You get a lot of wind off the water. It's a real damp, cold wind when we get it. Ooh, this is looking pretty icy. Going down this north-facing hill. Might have to walk this. If I can get past this hill though, it looks pretty good. Just stay on the edge here. I think I can get by it. Yep. We are good. to stay in the sunshine when I can here. Looks like it's pretty clear going this way. These are roads, old historic roads on Cape Cod. I want to learn more about, you know, where they're from. Some of these actually are, you know, actual roads that people can drive on, and parts of the road. But then in this conservation area, they're not. You can't drive on them, which is nice because then you can ride our bikes on them. People can walk their dogs and whatnot. It's a very nice resource to have. I'm surprised there's not more people out here, considering it hasn't been very good weather lately. Kind of wasn't really that. It was pretty cold this morning, and it was pretty windy, but the wind kind of has been laying down over the day. There's still a little bit out, but it's not too bad. But and then temperature's gotten to the high 20s, so it's about the best it's been in a while. Going out to the crossing of power lines that run the length of the Cape, and this is a good little place to ride. You can go on this road that is the service road for the power lines, and very up and down. It'll give you a good workout. We're headed towards Route 6. Gonna head up to the service road for Route 6 and take a little circle around on it, come back in another way, assuming it isn't too icy up here. Doesn't look too bad so far. This is a really bad patch here. I'm just gonna stay off to the side where the snow is crunchy. And that was a sneaky little move. Have some light clouds coming. Still mostly sunny. There was about 5 inches of snow here about a week ago, and then we had a snow changing to rainstorm this past weekend, and washed it mostly away, not all of it. Certainly not the ice, as you can tell. Pretty clear in this area. Mostly oak trees. The sun gets through here pretty easily. Right. Go over here. Muddy. Very muddy here. Right here. This is a pretty rough trail. Pretty up and down through here. I think it used to be a road as well, but it's grown over quite a lot since it was a road. Front tire and back tire losing traction a bit, but I'm going so slow I think I can arrest any fall. There's just enough non-ice patches that I feel kind of safe. Whew. Little half rotations for the back wheel occasionally. I by no means advise people to do this, and I'm not trying to be a daredevil. I just kind of think I understand the limits and where the traction is, but you certainly, and I by no means have that much experience on this type of terrain, but I got a little bit. Oh yeah, this is pretty icy here. Let's see if we can make it up this. Take it nice and slow. Looks like if I can get past this initial place, I've got it. Whew. You know, this is where it's steep. Luckily it's south facing, so maybe it's clear. Yep. It's got lots of loose rock though. It's and with all these leaves, it's an accident waiting to happen if you bomb it. Turn right here. We're gonna head up to a little observation deck. It's at the up here a little ways. Hopefully it's not too icy getting up there. Practicing my one-handed skills through the rough stuff. This is a paved road, I believe. Probably a really long time ago. I'm not sure why. Maybe this was a fire lookout or something, I don't know. Probably steeper than it looks on the camera. That was my lowest gear. Whew. And we're treated to a beautiful view. Can't quite see the sound from here. It's a really nice day up here after all. I almost didn't leave the house. It was, you know, when you're in the house, in that warm house, you step outside and you say, wow, it's too cold. It's just going to be uncomfortable. But, you know, it's all about adapting to the environment, and it just takes you a little bit of time. You get on the bike too, and you build up a little bit of warmth, just getting your body moving and so forth. And yeah, it's a really good thing to go out, get out in the wintertime and do this kind of thing. I think it's even better than going out on a nice day sometimes, just as far as what you get out of it. So this overlook deck, I'm looking at this plaque here. It was built by the New England Mountain Bike Association, and so there's a lot of mountain biking opportunities here on Cape Cod. Surprisingly, even though we're, you know, known for our beaches and our you know, waterfront, there are lots of opportunities to do mountain biking around here. It's certainly not as big as some areas and vast like out west, but we certainly have our opportunities here. And some of the terrain on the smaller trails, which, you know, I haven't covered today, they're pretty up and down and pretty challenging to negotiate. I'm not an expert mountain biker by any stretch, but they'll challenge you. So, very nice day, but I think it's time to head back to the car, head home and warm up. Pretty chunky through here.
So we're coming to the conclusion of today's ride. All in all, a really good ride, I think. It was actually pretty fun to ride through some of the challenging sections with the ice. These are sections that in the summertime are pretty pedestrian, you know, fun to ride, but, you know, this just adds an extra element. And the conditions were really pretty decent. It was a little on the cold side, but I really enjoyed it. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.